नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. Today we will be going to the verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 6th chapter, 18th verse. Let me share the screen. रूपं भगवतो यत्तन् मनः कान्तं सुचापहम् अपश्यन् सहसोत्तस्ते वैक्लव्यात् दुर्मना इव। रूपं भगवतो यत्तन्. If anyone wants to repeat, you can repeat now. रूपं भगवतो यत्तन्
रूपं भगवतो यत्नं
मनः कान्तं सुचापहम्
मनः कान्तं
मनकान्तं सुचापहम्
सुचोपहम्
अपश्यन् सहसोत्तस्ते
अपश्यन्
अपश्यन्
सहसोत्तस्ते
तगस्तोस्तस्ते
वैक्लव्यात् दुर्मना इव।
वैकल्व्याधौ
वैक्लव्याद्दुर्गुर्मानव्य।
दुरानवा।
रूपं भगवतो यत्तन्
रूपं
रूपं
भगवतो
भगवतो
यातं
यत्नं
मनः कान्तं सुचापहम्
मनः कान्तं
मनकान्तं
सुचापहम्
सुचापहम्
अपश्यन् सहसोत्तस्ते
अपश्यन्
पश्यन्
सहसोत्तस्ते
सहसोत्सन्ते
वैक्लव्यात् दुर्मना इव।
वैक्लव्याद्दुरमान
वैकल्व्याधुरमना इव।
इव।
Word to word translation. Rupam, form, Bhagavataha, of the personality of Godhead, yet as it is, tat, that, mana, of the mind, Kantam, as it desires, Suchapaham, vanishing all disparity, Apashyan, without seeing, Sahasa, all of a sudden, Uttaste, got up, Vaiklavyat, being perturbed, Durmanaha, having lost the desirable, Iva, as it were. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The transcendental form of the Lord as it is satisfies the mind's desire and at once erases all mental incongruities. Upon losing that form, I suddenly got up being perturbed, as is usual when one loses that which is desirable. Purport: that the Lord is not formless is experienced by Narada Muni, but his form is completely different from all forms of our material experience. For the whole duration of our life, we go on seeing different forms in the material world, but none of them is just apt to satisfy the mind, nor can any one of them vanish all perturbance of the mind. These are the special features of the transcendental form of the Lord. And one who has once seen that form is not satisfied with anything else. No form in the material world can any longer satisfy the seer. That the Lord is formless or impersonal means that he has nothing like a material form and is not like any material personality. As spiritual beings having eternal relations with the transcendental form of the Lord, we are life after life searching after the form of the Lord. And we are not satisfied by any other form of material appeasement. Narada Muni got a glimpse of this, but having not seen it again, he became perturbed and stood up all of a sudden to search it out. What we desire life after life was obtained by Narada Muni, and losing sight of him again was certainly a great shock for him. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपाद कृष्णवृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जय पताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिने गौरगदाधाम नगरकरं Hare Krishna. We are seeing from a couple of days, from many weeks, in fact, Narada Muni is sharing his experiences to his disciple Srila Vyasadeva, his own personal experience. He was teaching the power of Vaishnava Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha is very, very important. Even there is no qualification also, the person can become a great, like a diamond. Before speaking any words, we all will recite one shloka. Om ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. And मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुल्लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं. Means मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुल्लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं. Even a dumb man can speak very fluently. Even a handicapped man, means even who doesn't have the legs, they can climb the Himalaya mountain or Kailash mountain. So that is the power of Sadhu Sangha. With the mercy of spiritual master, anybody can do any miracle. In the similar way, with the mercy of those sadhus whom in the Purvashram of Narada Muni, as a small boy of the son of the maid, took association, those sadhus are not ordinary people. And they made Narada Muni so much realized to what extent, means his only support, his mother left from this world, leaving him alone. But he did not sit and cry like an ordinary child at home, and he did not take support of the neighbors, or he did not draw the attention or compassion from other neighborhood people. He was very sober, and he was very determined to see the Lord, to meditate upon the Lord. And for such a favorable atmosphere, he was traveling to the north, and then on the way he passed through the forest, so many dense forests, even there are so many animals, so many scary creatures are there. He was totally depending on the Supreme Lord's protection, and he was traveling. At one point, he drank some water from the stream, and he sat in the meditation. And when he was completely with the help or with the knowledge that was given by the saintly persons, he came to know how to meditate upon the Supreme Lord. And he was meditating upon that Paramatma form within his heart. What happened? So the miracle. It is not just a handicapped man climbing the mountain. It is not just a dumb man speaking fluently. He was able to hear directly the supreme form of the Lord. And that form is extraordinarily beautiful. And he was, it's like his millions of lifetimes of quench, his thirst is been quenched, and millions of lifetimes of hunger is satisfied. Such a beautiful form is there. And it is the glory of our Vedic scriptures None of the other scriptures, whatever they may be, they say our religion is better than yours, our religion is older than yours. Many people will claim like that. But this kind of first class information, no other scriptures has been revealed. What is that? The description of the transcendental form of the Lord. And when we see Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto, from the 15th chapter, 40 to 42nd verse, what color dress Krishna wears or Narayana wears, what kind of flowers, what kind of bracelets he wears, what kind of waist belt he wears, what kind of carrier he has, what kind of flower is there in his hand. So he has wore a beautiful yellow cloth covering his large hips. He wore a garland of fresh flowers which was distinguished by hanging bees. His lovely wrists were graced with bracelets, and he rested one of his hands on the shoulder of Garuda, his carrier, and twirled a lotus with his another hand. So how beautiful description. Lord is standing with one hand leaning on the Garuda, and with his left hand he is holding a lotus flower. And further, his countenance was distinguished by cheeks that enhanced the beauty of his alligator-shaped pendants. He is wearing a kundala, means earrings, which are shark-shaped or alligator-shaped earrings are there, and which outshone lightning. His nose was prominent, and his head was covered with a gem-studded crown. A charming necklace hung between his stout arms, and his neck was adorned with the gem known by the name Kaustubha. And that means he always wears this Kaustubha necklace, jewel. The exquisite beauty of Narayana, being many times magnified by the intelligence of his devotees, was so attractive that it defeated the pride of the goddess of fortune in being the most beautiful. So Rama means Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi is already goddess of fortune. She is already beautiful, but the beauty of Narayana is so elegant that it defeats the beauty of or pride of goddess of fortune, Mother Lakshmi. So that means the most beautiful Mother Lakshmi also bends her head down in front of the beauty of Narayana. My dear demigods, the Lord who thus magnified himself is worshipable by me, by Lord Shiva, and by all of you. The sages regarded him with unsated eyes and joyously bowed their heads at his lotus feet. And who is telling all this description in 3rd canto? Here Naradaji was Brahmaji was explaining, I think. So he was saying, describing in 3rd canto, 15th chapter, this is the beautiful description of Lord Narayana. So such a similar form Naradaji has seen in the heart. Such a beautiful form, very rare form. And many people will think that Lord doesn't have form. He is impersonal. He doesn't have any akara. He is just a jyoti. But it is totally false. Here, Narada Muni completely saw every limb. And when he was seeing in the 16th verse, if you see, there is a beautiful glorification. When Narada Muni is meditating, Lord did not reveal all at once. He was really revealing gradually, segment by segment. See here. As I meditated in the mind Hrudi, with the mind Chetasa conquered by Prema, the Lord step by step made his appearance before me, Asit. Gradually can mean that first he appeared in the heart, and then he appeared in the 3 functions of the mind, nose, ear, and eye. That means first he saw the form of the Lord in the heart, and then he could smell the fragrance of the Lord, and he could hear the tinkle bells, that ankle bells of the Lord's lotus feet, and he could see every limb of the Lord. So gradually, Lord revealed his form so that he could experience everything of the Lord. And see how intolerable such a beautiful form, all of a sudden it got disappeared. So we should understand the pain of Srila Narada Muni here. And Narada Muni is not satisfied with anything else in the world. Whatever he sees, he is remembering, he is trying to match it up. Here, Srila Prabhupada is saying that we are also in the similar condition. Actually, a mother, when she lost her child in the fair, when she goes to a fair, there will be lot of crowd, lot of noises will be there. All of a sudden, his toddler child got missed in the fair. So how the pain of the baby will be, the toddler kid will be, he sees every person and he compares with his mother's form. Is she my mother? Is she my mother? Is she my mother? And he is not satisfied. Even a beautiful form lady comes in front of him. No, she is not my mother. I want my mother only. In the same way, we are also in that separation. Actually, we are all part and parcel of Krishna. We are also searching for Krishna. What we are doing over a period of time, we are forgetting actually what to search, but we are searching for the bliss in everything. We are searching for the similar kind of blissful nature in so-called entertainments, in the phones or movies or news, sports or something. But actually we are looking for Krishna. And we are keep on changing because we are not satisfied with any of this. Maybe here we will get pleasure, here we will get pleasure. But we are not understanding that pleasure reservoir is in the form of Krishna. When we approach Krishna, then only our thirst will be quenched. Instead, we are searching for that pleasure in wrong place. Here, Narada Muni is saying that similar. I immediately got disturbed when the form got disappeared from the heart, and immediately I rose up, I stood up, and I was looking everywhere else. There is a similar pastime. Parikshit Maharaj also similar experience he found. When in the womb itself he saw the Lord's form. When Ashwadhama was killing Parikshit Maharaj, through Brahmastra, immediately Lord entered into the womb. Krishna entered into the womb of Mother Uttara and he protected Parikshit Maharaj. And when at that time Parikshit Maharaj saw the form of the Lord, and after being protected, Lord disappeared from the womb of Uttara. Then when Parikshit Maharaj came out of the womb of Uttara, he was looking everywhere else. Is this my Lord? When he immediately born, he saw his mother. He saw all the relatives. He saw the Yudhishthira Maharaj. He saw the Arjuna, all 5 Pandavas. He was comparing. Is this the form I saw in the womb? Is this the form? He was not satisfied. He was keep on searching. And unfortunately, by the time Parikshit Maharaj appeared, Krishna left the planet. So he was not there. The means when he grew up, not appeared. When he grew up, when he he never saw Parikshit Maharaj's grandson is Vajranabha. Vajranabha approached Mother Uttara to explain the beautiful form of the Lord. So he was comparing everyone. Then when he saw Srila Sukadeva Goswami, then he was asking, what did my beautiful Lord do? Please explain the past tense. So at least my thirst will be quenched in that way by hearing. My grandfather Pandavas are so fortunate. They could associate with that my Lord. They could relish his association. They could hear from him. So he was lamenting, I don't have that great fortune to serve my Lord. Please kindly explain me his glories. So Parikshit Maharaj was requesting Sukadeva Goswami. So similar like that, two more pastimes are there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. When Buddhimanta Khan, there is a one king in Satyayuga. His name is Suvarnasena. Suvarnasena is a very great pious king, and he was a great devotee. One time Narada Muni initiated him with a mantra of Gauranga. So Narada Muni, depending on the age, depending on the devotee's piety, wherever he goes, he used to deliver the people, he used to initiate them. In the same way, he initiated Suvarnasena with Gauranga mantra. And Gauranga, he was continuously chanting. He liked that mantra so much. The minute, every moment he is chanting Gauranga, all his limbs are enlivened. Like here, when Narada Muni saw Paramatma in his heart, or like yesterday we were discussing, no, all his limbs were so much rejuvenated, so much enlivened. In the same way, here Suvarnasena, when he was chanting, reciting the mantra, Gauranga, 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 his whole limbs were so much enlivened. And when he was continuously chanting this Gauranga mantra given by Narada Muni, he could see the Lord. He could hear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately appeared there. And he said that in the Kali Yuga, now this is the Satyuga, but after 2 more yugas, Kali Yuga will come. I will appear as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you will also appear as my associate, and you will do lot of service to me. But in this lifetime, only this much you can hear or see me. And he disappeared. And Suvarnasena was so much disturbed. He was feeling lot of separation from his Lord. And he was eagerly waiting when that Kali Yuga will come, when can I have his association. And later when he came, during the Kali Yuga time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, he appeared as the Buddhimanta Khan. And he is such a wonderful devotee. He is a Jamindar. And he is eagerly waiting to serve the Lord. Then Lord gave him service of celebrating his wedding ceremony when he was second time marrying Vishnu Priya. Lakshmi Priya, his first wife, was passed away within a very few months. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu married to Vishnu Priya, and the whole marriage celebrations, arrangements, everything was done by this Buddhimanta Khan. So, and in the similar way, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got initiated in the Gaya by his spiritual master Ishwar Puri, his love is awakened. He was until then he was showing his Leela as the scholar only. He was a great scholar in the whole Nadia district. And everyone knows him very prominently as a well-known Sanskrit scholar. He has lot of debates. Even great Panditas are scared to come close to him, because easily he can defeat any kind of scholar all over the India. So, but the minute Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was initiated by Ishwar Puri, he was not able to talk anything else. He was not able to think of anything else about Krishna, 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 Krishna. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all that time 24/7 he was chanting. Because the Gopi Bhava is completely manifested. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the mood of Srimad Radharani. Srimad Radharani, what else she utter other than Lord Krishna's names? So he was continuously manifesting his Gopi Bhava completely. And when after initiation is over, when he was coming back to Nadia, he was passing through Kanaya Natashala. There is a beautiful place. Now there is a ISKCON near that place, and there is a tree in that Kanaya Natashala. When he was passing by, he was in lot of ecstasy, and he was continuously chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. A beautiful lotus-eyed with monsoon cloud complexion playing the flute. He just came from behind, and he came to Lord Chaitanya, and he put his hands around Lord Chaitanya's body, and he just gave a beautiful embrace to Lord Chaitanya, and he held Lord Chaitanya very tightly, and before he realized his great fortune, immediately he disappeared. Krishna disappeared out of sight. Then already he is maddened about the love of Lord Krishna, and now see, he is adding spice. Krishna is adding spice to the mood of Srimati Radharani in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he immediately disappeared. And now you see the mood of separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whomever he meet, do you know how the pain will be getting Krishna and losing Krishna? He was asking the same question to everyone. Do you know how heartbreaking it will be if you get Krishna and if you lose Krishna? Then he was crying. Nobody able to pacify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And nobody could understand also. All his students, whoever is there, they started thinking him as the mad person. And all the villagers started thinking that some pisacha, some ghost haunted him. And he was screaming, he was crying, he was behaving so weirdly. Then Sachi Mata was saying, no, my son is absolutely all right, go away. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not see his mother's pain, and he forcefully trying to become conscious and trying to become normal. And Srivas Thakura, seeing his difficulty controlling his moods, his feelings, then he said that in my courtyard, evening you come, my dear Lord, and you express all your feelings. And nobody will be allowed. No ordinary people will be allowed. You sing however you want. You call your Lord how much ever you want. Nobody will object you. Nobody will misunderstand you, mistake you. Then from that night onwards, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his confidential associates, they used to sing whole night. They used to call Krishna continuously. They don't even sleep, they don't even feel tired, fatigued, and they were ecstatically whole night they will be singing this Hare Krishna Kirtana. So that is the mood of separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here Srila Narada Muni is also feeling great separation from the Lord when he gave darshan and when he disappeared. And later verses we will see that how he was again and again trying in the same posture to sit. He was trying in so many ways, and what Lord spoke again we will see in the next verses. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask freely.
Mataji, I have one question, but recently I heard like Narada Mahamuni, there's a situation like where he cursed, I don't know exactly the thing, but because of that curse, like Sita has to separate from Lord Rama, and also the same kind of like in Krishna also, right? Have to left all the gopis and have the separation. Is this separation, is it like why the separation we are here talking about we should not we have to feel the separation of the Lord, but why Krishna has to separate from Srimati Radharani and Lord Ram has to separate from Sita.
Yeah, sometimes Lord exhibit this kind of pastimes to explain the glory of the real love to the world. People are in the is an imagination, so-called lust as the love, but Krishna wants to show what is the meaning of real love and what is the glory of a pure devotees. So if you see the reason when Krishna in the Prakatat Leela, he was staying far away from Vrindavan, from the gopis. But Prakatat Leela, he is always in Vrindavan, he is always in the heart of the devotees. But in Prakat Leela, he was staying away physically. But he wants to show gopis never missed. Usually in the material world, if a person dies, even the strong relation wife also, for some days she will feel the separation, and again she will forget, she will be engaged with her sons or relatives, her entertainment, her other engagements. But here none of the Vrajavasis, they could eat, they could drink anything. When you see Uddhava, when he visited after 3 months, when Krishna sent, there was whole house is like a mess. When you see the kitchen, from 3 months, there are no symptoms that some cooking was going on there. Even on that day also, the neighborhood lady gave some paramanam, like some milk rice, which is sufficient for Uddhava. So that means they were not even eating, they were not caring about themselves, they were constantly thinking of Krishna only. And Uddhava got amazed seeing the devotion. And what kind of people these are. He was thinking, how Krishna, you should immediately come and pacify these people. I am not able to pacify. Uddhava is very intelligent people. If in the whole Mathura or Dwaraka any difficulty comes, they will first approach Uddhava. Uddhava is such a scholarly person, intelligent person, trustworthy person, and very noble character. And he is very talented. That's why Krishna chose Uddhava and sent to pacify Vrajavasis. Whatever he say, he was defeated by the love of these Vrajavasis. Krishna wanted to show that love. This is the love of the Vrajavasis to the entire world. So he wants to give that glimpse to show there will be a pure love of this sort. Because we are not eligible to go to Golaka to see these pure devotees, pure love. This is the extraordinary mercy of Krishna upon all of us, to at least have the glimpse of that pure love, and to estimate ourselves how insignificant we are. We are so much puffed up with our knowledge or with our bhakti or something, but not like that. There is a long way to go. We should be very humble, and we should pray sincerely to have the mercy of such pure devotees. Yeah, this is the mood Krishna wants to explain to everyone. Is that okay, Prabhuji?
Thank you, Mataji. But same feeling Krishna also had, right, the separation.
Yes. When Uddhava went back and explained about Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, and he started crying in front of everyone there itself. And separately, Uddhava went and explained about the love of gopis privately. Then whole night he was crying. He could not sleep. He was more feeling, because he says that there is a hunchback lady, Kubja, right? When Kubja was desiring the association of the Lord, he went to satisfy her. And then after coming back, he said to Uddhava, see, my dear Uddhava, when I satisfied this Kubja desire itself, how do you think that I don't satisfy? I'm not feeling the separation of gopis. Am I that stone-hearted? No. There is a reason for me staying here. So he explained, he is feeling, Krishna has this wonderful nature of reciprocation. if any person offer obeisances, just he was busy, he is passing in front of the temple, he was passing by the bike and he did not stop, just with one hand he offers some namaskar or something. Immediately Krishna feels that I am indebted to this person. He looked at me and tried to offer obeisances. Now I have to repay. So that is the nature of Krishna. Why can't he feel separation for gopis? He is always thinking of each and every person, and he feels that even a pinch of devotional service they perform, I am indebted to this person, I am indebted to them. But only thing that he never can repay, he feels, is gopis' love. Naparayeham. Because he can feel only separation. He can never repay their love because their love is unparalleled. He is trying to pay back, but their love is growing more than his. That is a different concept, Bhaji. It will
Okay.
go on.
Okay, thank you so much, Madhuri. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Great.
Anybody else? Okay. If there are no questions or comments, we will chant the prayers to Lord Narasimha Bhagwan for the protection of ISKCON Somerset and the devotees of all the world. Ugram Veeram Mahavishram Jwalantam Sarvatomakam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishram Jwalantam Sarvatomakam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishram Jwalantam Sarvatomakam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namamyaham. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas who are like the desired race. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakota Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is the Yuga Dharma of this Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Hare Krishna. See you tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. in the Srimad Bhagavatam class.